Hello everybody, Sonny Fernandez here with my review of Friday the 13th Part 5. Also known as the bastard child of Friday the 13th movies. For good reason too. I mean, Jason isn't in this one. It's the ambulance driver. And if you don't know that by now, you should be ashamed of yourself. And you call yourself a horror fan.
I thought you was talking to me.
But you know what? It's still not a bad movie. I mean, it's got dancing in it. It's got these two guys in it. I don't leather bondage guys on their way to a biker festival. I don't know.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Kick your ass. This is bullshit. This really sucks.
It's got screaming cats jumping out of cabins. Which is a staple of the Friday the 13th movies. I don't know where these cats come from in all the Friday the 13th movies. It seems like in every goddamn movie there's a cat in a cupboard. A cat come jumping through the window. I don't know about you, but I have cats. And my cats never come jumping out going, "Meow!" That never happened to me ever. I mean, is Jason going around putting these cats in cupboards and cabinets and drawers and throwing them through windows at people just to freak them out? I don't know. But all I know is if you see a cat jump out of a cabinet or a window going, "Meow!" you better get the fuck out of there because you're probably going to die soon. My cats don't jump anyway. They just kind of lay around on the sofa all day and look at the wall and drool. So, you know, it's not the best sequel, but I don't think it really deserves all the hate that it gets. I mean, it's first Friday the 13th movies. It's a Friday the 13th movie. You got people dying left and right. You got all kind of silly crap. And just because Jason isn't the killer, I mean, it kind of puts a downer on things. I mean, it does add an interesting mix. And you gotta remember, this is coming off of Part 4, which was the final chapter. I mean, they were supposed to kill Jason, and Jason was dead. You know what I mean? Corey Feldman hacked him up with a machete.
Jason Voorhees is dead.
It was over. That was it. They were trying to start a new chapter. They were trying to start a new beginning. You know, what do you know? That's the name of the movie. It's a new beginning. And I think the whole purpose here was to start a new Jason. But it didn't really work out because, let's face it, there's only one Jason. But anyway, let's break the movie down and look at why I love this goddamn thing so much. And why it's really not that bad. I think it's better than a lot of the other entries in the series, truthfully.
You're out of your fucking mind. You've been out in the sun too long.
Just because it's so entertaining and there's so much going on with it. There are so many kills. And I mean, let's face it, that's what Jason movies are all about. The kills. So let's check it out here. What we got going on here?
You big dildo. Eat your fucking slop.
It starts out with Tommy Jarvis, not to be confused with Tommy Doyle. That's the kid from Halloween and his arch nemesis. In Part 4, he was played by Corey Feldman, of course, who chopped him up. Corey Feldman couldn't be in this one. He was in the beginning, though, which when I saw as a kid, I thought was fucking awesome. I always thought they should have just took it off from there. You know, Jason comes out the ground and just kept going. But no, that's just a little dream sequence. And, you know, the new Tommy Jarvis is played by this guy here. John Shepard plays Tommy Jarvis in this. And he's, again, not to be confused with Tommy Doyle, he was played by Paul Rudd, of all fucking people in Halloween. Anyway, the point is, he's not as good as Tom Matthews.
It's me you won't remember!
After Tommy Jarvis chopped up Jason in the last movie, I guess he went a little fucking psycho because he shipped off to this mental facility with all these other kids. And I think they were kind of really trying to do like a kind of mystery thing, like who's doing all the killing. Because the sheriff at one point says that Jason was cremated. What? No, see, I ain't right. Motherfucker was obviously misinformed because Jason was not cremated, because we know the next one is in a coffin.
I can't believe this. Here. This is you, Jason Voorhees. Here. This.
I mean, he says it. Fuck continuity. Who gives a fuck, right? It's a Jason movie. So anyway, Tommy Jarvis is in this place with all these mental cases, and, you know, there's a point when he pulls out his mask. Because everybody knows in Part 4, Tommy Jarvis had the most badass fucking room in any kid could ever had. You know, he had that cool little monster thing, and he had all those masks. All that shit was made by Tom Savini. Which is a problem with this one, because the kills in this one aren't that great. I mean, they're cool, and there's a lot of them, but there's no really big ones. There is one standout, which is this one right here, this tree kill, which is, I think, really creative and really amazing. that aside, they keep you guessing on who Jason could be. I mean, is it this guy here? Or is it this guy? Is it the old lady's son going around killing people?
Would you shut the fuck up?
It's very subtle. You really have to pay attention to see who Jason could be. It's not like they give it away with a really eerie close-up with spooky music or anything to kind of let you know who it is. Maybe that wasn't so subtle. Like I said before, there's not that many great kills in this one, but there are a lot of them. There's people dying every 10 minutes here. And they introduce people just to kill them.
Cut it out.
And there's a really good rack in this one. I mean, this girl has some of the best moves in all the Friday the 13th movies. It's also got the old standbys, you know, if you do drugs, you're gonna get killed. If you play pranks on people, you're gonna get killed. Jason hates practical jokes. If you play a practical joke in a Friday the 13th movie, that's your ass. Jason does not have a good sense of humor about this shit. If you're a black person, you're out of there. But if you're a black kid, you're gonna live. So hey, good for you.
I know.
And there's a really cool duet by the guy from Return of the Living Dead.
Have an enchilada.
Anyway, he has a really good tune, and he's pretty much playing the same guy that he played in Return of the Living Dead. His name is Demon.
Damn enchiladas!
Ooh, baby, ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. Hey, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. You know, I think this is one of the only other Friday the 13th movies where Jason doesn't get all the kills. I mean, who the fuck is this guy?
Come on, don't be like that.
What are you doing killing people, man? That's fucking Jason's job. No, don't do that shit. You put that fucking axe down. He's gonna give you chocolate, man. Really? Come on.
I think you're really out of line.
Get the fuck out of the movie. You don't belong in this movie. This is Jason's movie. He does all the killing. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Of course, you gotta remember the most important thing of all Jason movies is the final chase. How good is that final chase? This one is pretty good. I mean, Jason gets hit by... It's not Jason, the ambulance driver. He gets hit by a tractor. He come at him with a chainsaw. He might not be Jason, but he's pretty goddamn tough. He takes a lot of damage to this friggin' movie. You know, and there are some decent kills. There's a head chop off when the guy's on a motorbike. So at the end of the movie, of course, the guy falls down and you find out it's the ambulance driver and you're all disappointed because you're like, what the fuck? That wasn't Jason? It wasn't Jason the whole time? It was some stupid fucking ambulance driver going to kill people? What kind of bullshit is that, huh? You know, but there's a twist though, which they pretty much stole in Halloween Part 4 when, you know, they jacked it completely. But anyway, like I said, they were trying to start a new Jason here. And Tommy Jervis, the graphic mask. Assuming that it would not be Jason anymore, it would be Tommy. But of course, that shit didn't work out. We want Jason, goddammit. Which led to, in my opinion, is really one of the best sequels, Part 6. I thought Part 6 was amazing, but that's a review for another day. So to wrap it up,
Yeah?
and if you haven't seen it in a while, you should go back and rewatch it. You might have a new perspective on it. I know I did when I saw it again. I thought it was real fun.
Say it like you mean.
It's real entertaining, you know, and that's really what it's all about. Jason's not in it again, but it might as well be Jason if not for that end shot. Anyway, that's it for this one.